Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Come to today's episode of B2B tips to grow and transform. Now, let's welcome very special guest, Andre, and he's a doctor of self-worth. All right, let him to introduce himself to everybody. Hey, Andre, here you go. So, can you let us know what you do and who you help, please?
Thanks, Joanna. It's so great to be here with you. My name is Endre Hoffman, the CEO of the Doctor of Self-Worth. I help business owners, business leaders who experience inner struggle, self-doubt, feeling exhausted, working hard, at times riddled with negative thoughts, I create rapid psychological breakthroughs and transformations. So I remove those internal conflicts, the struggles from their mind to achieve peace and confidence within. I help I got a group program. Also, I work one-on-one, and I help people in all major time zones. And as a result, my clients enjoy emotional freedom, multiply their impact in life and business. And by they're working with me, they gain a new self-image to gain space to unlock new results in business and life.
Wow, sounds amazing. And I think mindset is a very important cornerstone or the foundation for all the business owners to go through the next phase, isn't it? During this growth journey. So can you share some of your tips and experience, either yourself, your clients, about during this growth, journey and challenges?
Yeah, I agree. The current results that you have as a business owner is how much you've grown as a person. And now I'm talking about mindset. It's really important for you to have the skills, presentation, sales, admin, however you can fill that gap. And I know you have the great business for that, Joanna. But I think if you can't think next level, if you can't elevate your mindset, you end up running in circles. And that was certainly me. For 30 years, I have tried several businesses and they have not broken through or broken out of the sort of getting by, because a lot of people and a lot of business owners are conditioned to work hard and live and work in stressed environments because that's all they know, or maybe that's what they experienced previously, or that's what they have seen from parents or from authorities in their lives. And that was certainly the case for me. I had this have to work hard pattern. I had this, I'm not feeling good enough, feeling unworthy to get results. And of course, that reflected in sales. I wasn't able to sell high ticket that I actually know I'm worth. So, and I see this happening to a lot of clients who are turning to me to get a chat to find out what is going on. And I have maybe one example here. I worked with a spa manager in Melbourne, and she had been critical, and she didn't realize she was critical to people, coming in as customers. She was critical to herself, and eventually has always led to becoming annoyed or frustrated. So she was not connecting with people, that she was not aware of this. We found this, she's been in this for 30, 40 years. And when we were able to release or shift this pattern, I'm talking about the mind, she really started to connect. Last year, I think she quadrupled her sales because now the clients are bringing new clients and referrals in, and they spend more because finally now they are not coming from that old critical mindset. Does that make sense?
Oh, definitely. I'm so with you. And I personally experienced that as well. I think there's a lot of old patterns and the cycles we tap ourselves into if we don't break through the barrier within our unconsciousness mind, right? So I think I personally experienced that, and I believe your clients yourself experienced that too. So other than the mindset, do you have anything, other tips for the B2B business owners to take in to grow the business?
Well,
Yeah.
well, you're not gonna like it, but I wouldn't change the subject. To me, skills 20%, 80% mindset. So unfortunately, every business owner is running with pretty much a few percentage of all the information they have available. And unfortunately, the mind is always filtering through.
Yeah,
So to have you or to have someone beside you, and it could be a mentor, it could be a coach, someone who is able to spot your blind areas or gray areas or blind spots for you. If you want to grow, this is the most crucial part. You could be doing something irrelevant because you're not aware of how you are creating your lack of results or your struggles. So I have to circle back to mindset, because if you're not aware of how you are creating the results that you're getting and you may not like
yeah,
those results, then
yeah.
first we need to work out. And I'm happy to give you a free session, half an hour and a half, to spot how you may be limiting your experiences and your results in business.
Yeah, I get you now. So it's more like it's for example, it's a soiled land. If it's no functionally, or maybe get over the barriers, the nutrition can't get through and absorb with alignment and to really become wisdom for ourselves, isn't it? Because I personally experienced that too. Previously, I probably learned a lot of knowledge, but without really understood and absorbed in a way that deep get into the wisdom into it, I can't really still do things right. I still can't break through myself. So I'm totally with you. Can you share a few quick tips on the mindset for business owners who want to grow then?
I want to give you an exercise, and I want you to take maybe 10, 15 minutes, take a few deep breaths and write down what results you are getting and you don't necessarily like, because you're so lucky. Sometimes what you're writing down and what's not working is exactly corresponding to the map in your head or to your mindset. And it could be, uh, I'm getting this and this much sales and it's not growing. It could be, I'm not connecting well. I cannot promote myself, or I can't speak on camera. There's so many patterns of self-worth at times, I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling emotionally triggered. If you want to write all of these down, then at least you started to identify what is the current conditioning that you're trying to build your business from, and you might need to upgrade the map. Computers needs upgrades over and over again. I find people operating from 20, 30, 40-year old patterns to build businesses, and their mind is not ready. Does
Yeah.
that help?
Yeah, definitely. I think I share my personal experience as well. Like I know what you mean. Like sometimes a lot of time we put the limitations on ourselves. And a lot of time when we feel like we don't want to do this, we don't like to do this, or I'm not good at doing this, probably at that particular stage, that's exactly the thing we need to do, because that's our comfort zone, isn't it? Like previously, I
Yes.
want to go through I don't want to go vertical. Like my mindset is more like a bumping horizontal, but a lot of people suggest me to go vertical to dive deeper. I thought, oh, I don't like it. However, I just realized that's the thing. That's exactly I need to do to break through my own barrier. Fantastic, and I think that will give a lot of us alarm, or maybe just really alert to remind us again to break through our comfort zone, the fear, right? So write down what is our fear to break through that, to have a courage to face it, isn't it? Well, is there anything else you want to add on that?
Uh,
The tips?
well, once you identified them, I did identify them. And for another 10 or 15 years, I didn't make any breakthrough.
Uh,
So if it's not working, knowing the problem is not going to resolve it. That's my bad news today. So you might need help. You might need help to let those fears go, because unfortunately, the unconscious mind is
yeah.
running your life and it's running the results that you're getting from your business. And it's not going to give in easily. There's a specific way to talk to this mind. There's a specific way to make this mind change how it operates. And unfortunately, I have to say, if you can't make this mind your best friend, probably you're not going to get results long term, or you will be on an emotional roller coaster like most business owners now and forever.
Right. So that's exactly what you do, isn't it? Help business owners become a friend of their own mind and let the mind help them to grow, not restricting them, isn't it?
It's a wonderful tool and it was given to you with no limitations. Yet they don't teach this. They don't teach this in school. They are not helping you to empower yourself at
Right.
every area of life. And business is the one that really much is connected to everything. Probably it defines how much time you have for family. It's impacting your relationships. It's impacting your health.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Exactly.
can't, yeah, you
Exactly.
won't have a quality of life unless you master building a business and master your mind.
Right. Okay. So that's really wonderful tips that everybody like, remember what Andre said, 80% is our mind and 20% is a skill. Right. So at the moment, Andre, what is your current challenges or you want to shout out to the audience that maybe we can have someone to reach out to collaborate to help B2B business owner to grow further?
What a great question. I am in Europe and I had this dream to travel around in Europe with the whole family,
Right.
and it's happening now.
Wow.
So my current challenge is that I don't want to work much. And to be able to travel around Europe, I have, not so regular access to the internet. Also, the family wants me. And ideally, I probably want to reduce to 20, 25 hours my work weekly.
Right.
And probably I've taken on too much. I'm doing this mindset work in two languages. And uh, I'm juggling a bit to work out how I can travel free for the next year or year and a half and have family happy and be present to my family and run the business, which is not a problem because I get people reaching out to me. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with now. Good
Wow.
problem.
So that's really sounds amazing. And but I know what is your challenge. But in the same time, you want to reduce their working hour. Do you want to still grow the business?
Yeah, that was the plan. And I was thinking the other day, probably it's a bit maybe unrealistic, given I want to have some fun and I want to spend less time on it. But probably it comes down to delegating more or setting up structures and systems. And I'm in the middle of building a website. So it's all happening. But yeah, it takes a
Right.
bit of time.
Okay. It sounds like in Andre's case is that he wants to grow the business, however, would like to reduce the working hour. But I believe probably many of the B2B business owners dream to have that too, isn't it? We can grow the business at the meantime we reduce the working hours. And I think probably building the systems and procedures or maybe create some assets for the business to create some passive income might be a channel. That's just my view. And I believe whenever, whomever on the audience side, if you have any great ideas, welcome to collaborate with us, and reach out to Andre to, to maybe give some tips and ideas. So at the end, would you like to add anything, Andre?
I will drop the link under this video so you can reach out to me to have a chat. Otherwise, please don't give up. It took me 30 years to overcome this lack of self-worth, lack of self-confidence. And when you step into your power, you could become, as some of my clients said, a no-limit person. You can make things moving towards your goals. And I think that's the magic that you can unlock if you take this seriously, this journey of mindset and skills.
Wow, that's really golden nuggets, right? Everyone, all the B2B business owners, if we want to really grow and transform on our business journey, don't put any limitation on ourselves, right? Because we are the king or queen, the god or goddess ourselves. We can eventually shine out like a light and really realize our true value to help a lot other people. So I really thank you for your time today, Andre, and I hope everyone enjoy the time breakthrough on this journey. All right, see you next time. Thank you,
See
Andre.
you.